So over here, this is our salad mix garden, and a friend of mine, Suzanne Sloman, taught me last year how to do salad mix this way. And basically it stays covered the entire season, and that keeps bugs and pests out of there. But the greens that grow are just really fabulous. And in a later video I'll show you what they look like, but I'm not going to do that today. This is our kale garden. Ray and kale's one of our all-time favorite vegetables. And this, I just went a little crazy and just spread out a whole bunch of kale seeds. And I guess I'll have to thin that, or we'll be eating this as kind of a salad mix. And then a few chard plants here. So chard. This is our some more brassicas. And these are collard greens at the very end, red cabbage in the middle, and cauliflower here. And then this is a rogue, or as they call it, volunteer tomatillo plant that I can't bring myself to pull out, but I'm going to have to, because I am going to be starting some more cauliflower, and that's going to go in this area. Over here is my failed carrot bed, and I do not know what's going on, but I've done 3 sowings of carrots. I've gotten new seeds, and I still can't seem to grow any. I always plant carrots and beets together because they're root vegetables, and I've got a little patch of beets going okay here, but this is not enough for the winter. I really need to kind of hunker down and get some more carrots and beets going somehow. We've got 3 beds of, these are almost all tomatoes. There's some tomatillo plants in here as well. And we love tomatoes. We can them, we eat them obviously, we freeze them, we make sauces out of them. So what we've got here are 3 full beds of tomatoes. This first bed right here is paste tomatoes. And then this bed is all the heirloom or slicing tomatoes. And then here on the end we've got our cherry tomatoes. And I've just got a real variety. All these were started from seed. And I'm a little nervous they're a little behind because of all the rain that we've gotten. And they kind of got a little bit of a late start anyway. So I don't have any tomatoes on them. It's the 11th, or it's the 12th of July. So let's just hope that we get some tomatoes out of these babies. On the very end, you'll see we've got tomatillos, and we love tomatillos. We love making tomatillo salsa, so that's what those are. Here on the other side of the garden next to the brassicas, I've got 3 beds of alliums. The first one is a variety of things, starting with some leeks, and you can see leeks pretty slow starting, and these have been growing for a couple months now, and they really should start taking off, and they'll be beautiful, nice thick leeks. After that we've got some shallots, and if we look down here you can actually see the shallots starting to come out. You plant 1 shallot, and out of that, so what you're seeing here are probably 5 or 6 shallots that are coming from that 1 shallot. Here we've got some summer onions. I'm not sure what the variety is, but they are not storage onions, so I've got them planted here. These are some onions called purpleette, and I started them from seed. And they're just going to become round, maybe 1-inch diameter onions that we'll eat. And you can actually see some of them are starting to come up. Then next we've got some more shallots. Not a lot of organization to this bed, but that's the first allium bed. These are our garlic, and our garlic is really doing well this year. If you look carefully you can see there are potatoes growing amidst the garlic. And that's because this was our potato bed last year, and we did not do a good job pulling all the potatoes out. And I found that trying to pull them out is just disrupting the garlic that's there. So we've already pulled off all of the garlic scapes. And so now you can see the leaves are starting to die back, And when we've got 3 or 4 layers of leaves that have died back, we'll be pulling this garlic out, cleaning it off, hanging it up to dry. And then this bed is going to become our fall and winter kale bed. Okay, last bed down here. I'm not happy with how these are looking. These are our onions. Onions are a huge staple of our diet in the winter. And I don't know what's going on here. They just don't look good. I have a feeling that the nutrients in the bed just are not what they need to be. I need to get in here with some compost. And then finally we've got 4 raised bed square foot gardens. We learned how to make square foot gardens this year in some workshops the locavores had. And I've been wanting to grow asparagus and strawberries, but didn't want them overtaking the garden, so I thought this would be a great way to do it. So in this first bed here, I bought some asparagus crowns, and you can see they're all alive and well, and it will be probably 3 years before we can actually harvest asparagus from here. And I hope I don't regret putting them here, because you don't want to move them. Kind of same story with strawberries. These are some strawberry plants. You can actually see that some of them are even blooming. And you know, they're just getting started. Just bought the bare root strawberries, and so we're looking forward to harvesting our first crop of strawberries next year. This is our winter squash garden. Another thing that we just never really wanted to have in our garden because it just kind of takes over. So we thought it would work out well in this square foot garden. The leaves look a little yellow. I'm going to have to look into that. It might be a nitrogen deficiency. The ones that are in the middle here are all bush squash, winter squash. And the ones that are around the outside where we've got the trellising, we're going to make those all climb up. And finally, another thing that we've just never grown is corn. And as you can see, it's the 12th of July here. And if this stuff is ankle high, we're lucky. Corn in the farmer's fields look a lot better than this. So let's hope that we get some corn this year, because I'm pretty psyched. I think we've got, let's see, we've got 16 times 4 corn plants. And each plant will produce 2 corn, so that's like 128 ears of corn. So if we can get this puppy working, that's going to be all the corn that we need for the summer and for our freezing. So that's it. That's the garden tour in midsummer here at Ray and Robin's house. And just one last look at it. Now what I'm going to be doing is finishing up with the wood chip pathways, and then after that, oh Lord, what do I have to do? I have to get some kale plants going and some more brassicas for the fall, and get those beans planted and the cucumber. So a gardener's job is never done if you really depend on eating out of your garden. Have a great day.